He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. "21 yards. Well done on the return."
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action now. Haskins.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at the 40.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Slings this. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the run, this will be Anderson.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On the end around. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With this Washington 7, Panthers nothing.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. He can run for it, and he will. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. The gun, Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an even 90 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21. Panthers 7.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the... completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
And a Panther first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Bridgewater.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Panthers.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll throw again, Bridgewater. There he goes, left side. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50.
From midfield now, Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On play action, Haskins.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 50 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10
at their own 21.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 30.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
McCaffrey on the
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time.
Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. He's going to look deep for more. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ball carrier.
Shaq tops it on the tackle that time.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Try the toss play to Love.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Here we go. Here we go. 47.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check That's a run. They're running it.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Steven Sims Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go...
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun. Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And I think the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It leads to 2nd.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. And he's going to go down again. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. First down, Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll run for it. Geis. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. On first down, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
He's brought down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Washington. Haskins fighting McLaurin.
First and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, it's Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Zanzalone on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Bring it. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. Yeah, I saw that lane start. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. picked off by Troy Pride. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will